At the end, you need to
At the end.
show you're a good scout. At the end, you need to provide the clubs with the good players and the good reports. And I mean, I become a scout at Man United, but it was a long path. I was not directly working in the Premier League in Man United. I was first at Groningen, as I said. I did it 5-6 years, developed myself. Then I went to FC Twente in Holland. At that time, a bigger step, a bigger club. In the years we had fantastic years. We even became champion at that time of Holland for the first time in history. Champions League, Europa League games, cup winners, and I did it 6 years also. Then I had the opportunity to go to PSV Eindhoven, and I was all international scouts. So I was everywhere in Europe and actually in the world. So people see you, people know you also from the other clubs. You see each other on big tournaments, on World Cups, European Cup games. So the inner circle of international scouts is not that big. There are a lot of scouts, but the international circle of international is not that big, because all the clubs, the people who travel the whole year long, is not that really that many. So people know each other. So when there is a chance to go to develop further to bigger clubs, people know you. So so then Man United was searching for scouts 8 years ago, and they found me, and they know me, and then they asked me and have the talk and everything, and then I become a Man United scout. So, but it was now, this is my 8th season, I think, at Man United already. But it took me 10, 11, 12 years to become a Premier League scout. So it's not so easy. That it's not going by day and night to be in that role. So and also, honestly, you have to be lucky that you meet the right people on the right time, having a job for you. That's and at the end, if you have the job, you have to do it yourself again, and you have to perform, and you have to deliver. Otherwise, there's so many others who do the job for you.
Come back to this thing, Roy. Can you say, and you remember how much manager you worked together in Man United in your 8 years? Who was inside in this 8 years?
When I started at Man United, I started with Mourinho. Was there?
Yeah.
Mourinho, Solskjer, Ten Hag, of course, now, and I forgot his name.
David Moyes. David Moyes also.
No, David Moyes. No. David. I started with Mourinho, so that was after.
With Mourinho. Okay. He was before.
Yeah. Yeah, and Van Gaal was the Dutch guy. Van Gaal was just away when I came, so I didn't work with Van Gaal at Man United. So it was first was Mourinho, Solskjaer, yeah. So and Erik ten Hag now, and there was one between. He was.
You cannot remember all of them which you worked.
No. It's just one. He was short while there. So yeah. But
how long is the conversation when you work on some cases? You have more targets. Do you have the feeling that also the managers also make his own research and scouting? They receive information from his scouts, but I think the top managers also make his own research. That's my point of view. Like an agent, when I speak with the managers, I see they have also many of information about players. Is this correct?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the scouting department works hard to deliver players and then they have to be attractive to the manager, of course. But of course, the manager has also his contacts, his network. So it has to come all together finally making decision makers in a club, and the manager has to make the decision which they believe is the perfect player on that position. It's slightly different, of course, with youth scouting, recruitment, first team. I think it's really two different parts of scouting. My role is more recruitment, first team. So we need a right fullback straight away for the first team. Find it. It's more recruitment. Scouting department is more the